What a beautiful morning. It's like, it's kind of foggy, but not really that. It's just like this beautiful mist, and just the colors are magnificent. They're just really, really pretty this morning. The changing the season somehow seems to have the best colors. Oh, God, wow, what a beautiful morning. So, anyways, the tide today is so high that I am like smashed against the shoreline. So I'm gonna say good morning, but wow, you're gonna see how close I am to the camera because there's literally no shoreline today. So here, I'm like hiding right here, right up against the shoreline. But I'm here. I really am. So I'm just right in the back. Um, I'm like, my feet are actually in the water. It's that close. There's just, oh wow, the sun's popping up already. Wow. Oh, she's so cool. So I've been thinking a lot about like worry, and I know this is probably a common topic that I talk about down here, but I worry a lot. I worry about things that really matter, that I really should be worrying about, and that I should be spending some effort and time and angst on. But 98, ooh, a fish just jumped in front of us. Cool. 98% of what I worry about, really probably I don't need to worry about. And I spend a lot of energy where I shouldn't be spending it. And I've wondered, like, how the heck do I stop doing that? And I don't have the answer, really, except that I continually ponder it. And this week I was listening to one of my podcasts, and I love podcasts. I just learn so much from them. And there was a story on there about this guy who was watching this movie, and the movie was like, it's supposed to be taken in one shot, so it's 90 minutes in one shot, no editing. And at the very, very end, one of the actors looks right into the camera, which is, I guess, a big no-no, and pretty much ruined the movie. And the guy watching the movie was just like, oh my gosh, how horrible that man must feel that he ruined the movie. And so he tracks down both the director and the actor, and he asked them the question, like, oh, how does this feel that you ruined this moment, and how catastrophic this was. And their answers were really interesting to me, because both of them, the director was interesting. He was like, things happen, and it's art, right? Art isn't perfect, and part of what makes art cool is the imperfections. So it was just part of the movie, not a big deal. And then he tracked down the actor, because he thought for sure the actor, he's probably devastated. It's 30 years later, but he's probably very devastated about it. And so he asked the actor what he thought about it. So the actor's like, never noticed I did it. Really hasn't been an issue for me. But, if I did, and he looked at it, he watched it after that, and he was like, oh yeah, I did. I can see that. But, mistakes happen. It's not a big deal. So this man watching this movie, to him, it was this catastrophic thing, that he was just feeling so bad for this director and for this actor that they had made this major mistake. But for them, they had moved on. They said, things happen. You can't change what has happened in the past. You can just move forward. I'm like, God, that's, man, I need to really think about that more often, that some things just happen. And sometimes those imperfections are what makes the world great. Because I worry about things like, if I do something, I'll worry about it for weeks later, that, I should have done it differently, or I should have said this differently, or maybe I should have handled that in a different way. But I'm not perfect, and I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm going to make mistakes in the future. But I can't fix what happened in the past. And I frequently go back to the serenity prayer, if I could talk this morning, where it just says that, that basically to recognize the things that you can actually change and make a difference, and not worry about the rest. It's good advice. Really hard to follow. But I'll continue to try. I'm not a perfect person. I try to better all the time. Hopefully, you know, I'm refining as I go through my life. But I certainly am not perfect. And I will continue to make mistakes. And I probably will continue to worry about things. But I'm going to try to get better. So I'm sure you guys worry about things too. Or maybe you don't. Shoot, maybe you're one of those lucky people who can kind of just go, okay, mistakes happen. Things happen. Things will continue to happen. And if you are, man, I would love to have your advice. Post it in the comments. Help the rest of us who do worry all the time. So, the sun is up. It's over the horizon. It's beautiful this morning. I'm glad you joined me this morning for this beautiful sunrise Tuesday. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Some pretty nice sounding waves coming in, so I'm going to go ahead and just be a little silent for a little while, watch the sun come up, and let you hear the waves. You guys have a great week. Make it a good one. Thanks. If you're just joining us this morning, the sun has arisen. I'm getting ready to sign off, but we had a nice little conversation about worrying. I'd love to hear any tips and tricks you have to share with the rest of us about how to worry a little bit less. And I appreciate each and every one of you for being here this morning. Have a great day. Thanks.